finally shut down back in 1972. And what happened there was this. The provincial government of Ontario had finally received enough complaint letters talking about how terrible this place was. So they decided to investigate. Yeah, after 110 years, where they finally said, look into the problem. So they sent a representative to take a look around. And he could not believe what he was seeing. He wrote in his government report, this place is a medieval dungeon. It is inhumane. No one here is being treated like a person. The overcrowding is completely uncalled for. Animals in the slaughterhouse are treated better than human beings here. Shut it down right now. So then the city went, oopsie. What they did was they built a new jail 10 kilometers east of here on Innis Road. And then that new jail from the beginning had heat, beds, amenities, lot order, DC food programs, change of clothes. They did not build a new gallows though. They just kind of felt that Ottawa had enough of those. And I don't think that jail is part of Doors Open Ottawa. Anyway, and so then October of 72, they took the remaining 85 prisoners who were here and transferred them to this new jail, which for them must have been a hotel upgrade. They were much happier with being this old archaic joint. That's when the federal government came into play, specifically Heritage Canada, swooped in and said, hold on a second, we're not destroying the old jail, not happening, because there's an old federal law in Ottawa that states that no buildings built in the downtown core that are older than the year 1900 are allowed to be destroyed. Not happening, no way. And what's interesting about the jail ruins, it is even older than Parliament Hill. It's older than Parliament Hill by 4 years. That is not something Ottawa advertises. They're a little ashamed of the jail. It's older than the Parliament. So they said, find something to do with it, find something to do with it quickly. So they got their heads together and said, well, how about we turn it into a hostel? And said, hey, that's a cool idea. So then they spent the next 10 months cleaning it, and cleaning it. And then on August 2nd, 1973, it opened to the world as a hostel, where for the past 53 years, it has remained relatively murder-free ever since. Relatively. But here's where it gets weird, and now's the weird part. The person who inaugurated the grand opening, who stood on the front doorstep, who really wanted to put his name on it, was none other than Prince Philip. Yes, it was the Duke of Edinburgh. Yes, it was the royal family who stood on the front doorstep and went, and that's really weird, everybody, even for him. And the phrase is he wanted to put his name on it because none of us ever see it, but his name is literally on the front door. It's on there right now. The plaque is right on knee level on the front door under the glass. If you head back inside, you can see it. And it proves that he stood right there and said, yeah, we're cool, right everyone? Which is messed up. And the only photograph on the front desk right now is of Prince Philip. And he's standing there with this awful smile you have ever seen. It's there right now. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you back to the front entrance, just to be. I'm now going to take you back to the front entrance. There's one last thing to show you and one last story for you. So just give me 5 more minutes of your time. Please follow me. Okay.